today with Tom Phillips from While Heaven Wept. Released your new album Fear of Infinity a few weeks ago. Are you satisfied with the reactions of the press and your fans?
Actually, I mean, it's flattering, the reactions that we've had, but it's more important to us that the album is coming from the heart, and that's really the most important thing. Reviews, good or bad, we can't be swayed by that in any way, because what we do is a true expression of real emotions and so forth. So that's the most important thing for us. But sure, it's always reassuring when people are happy, but in the end, this is not as important as ensuring that it's an accurate expression. So.
Okay, so your music is based on your emotions. So you have signed a deal with Nuclear Blast and released your album in a big label. Don't you think that your new fans might not feel these emotions behind your music?
This album is so incredibly intense emotionally, it would be very difficult to not feel something, and I think that the things that we sing about are things that everybody can relate to at one point or another. Everybody's lived through these things, and I think it's very likely, it's very clear what While Heaven Wept is and always has been, which is true emotion in metal,
Okay, so I guess you have received a lot of offers after your last album, Vast Oceans Lacrimose. Why did you choose Nuclear Blast to be your new partner?
Well, Nuclear Blast is the last stop on the bus, basically, and when all is said and done, there's no label that has more power, more reach, and one thing that we wanted to ensure is that the albums are available everywhere. In the past, we have nothing but good things to say about Cruz del Sur and all the labels that we've been involved with, but people in, say, South America or Australia or in remote locations would have to resort to eBay, and they pay ridiculous prices, and that's heartbreaking, really. We wanted to ensure that anybody that was interested would be able to get it, and also, our productions are very elaborate, so to have the financial backing to do what we do the best way that we can do it, that's the most important thing.
Okay. Prior to your last album, you yourself have performed the vocals on your albums. With Vast Oceans Lacrimose, you chose Rain Irving to take the vocals. How did you get to know him?
Well, basically, that guy just hit us up on MySpace and as a fan, and he was a fan of Empires, and we just got to talking, and then I realized, hey, that's Rain Irving from Altura, and he lives in Virginia, and so I threw the idea out there of working together. He was reluctant at first, but ultimately I convinced him to have a go, and basically when all is said and done, the music has gotten more elaborate, very difficult to play and sing at the same time, and when While Heaven Wept started, I was not the singer, I just was a guitar player. So we kind of returned to the original version of the band from 1989, basically.
Okay, is there any chance to see you live with you on the vocals?
No. not with this guy involved, but...
I'll take a night off anytime.
No, there shan't be a night off.
No. Sorry. The truth is that I'm talking to a good friend of mine that used to be in a band called Warning, and we may do something special where it's just he and I and some acoustic guitars. I'm talking about Patrick, but this has been a plan and discussion for a long time. We may do this, but as far as While Heaven Wept, it is what it is now, and that's with Rain on vocals. And by the way, Rain has joined us in the middle of this.
Sorry I'm late. Everybody was supposed to be here, but I told them before. Are you guys starting? No.
That's the problem. So I heard you at least try to re-record your older albums with your current lineup.
That's certainly my ambition. We haven't done it yet, but I feel very strongly about this. But I want to make it clear that I also want to remaster and remix the original versions so that we release both together, because we don't want to rewrite history, but we do want to represent where While Heaven Wept is today. But at the same time, there's some things that I've always wanted to rectify in terms of the production of some of the early recordings. And so I think this is the best of both worlds, and hopefully we'll be able to do this maybe after the next new album.
So I heard you already have enough stuff here for another album, but between your older albums there was a gap of 5-6 years, and now you have released your newest album just after 16 months, I guess, after West Ocean's Lacrimose. Do you plan to release the next album as fast as this one, or will you give the songs time to develop?
You know, the thing is that all of these songs have been existing for many years, and the reason why we had these gaps between albums is because until Fear of Infinity, we paid for everything out of our own pockets, and so it wasn't always. We're not rich. I mean, we're not even wealthy. We live paycheck to paycheck, and so ultimately, when all is said and done, we had no choice but to wait. But now, you know, it's been 21 years, so of course there's a lot of material, and we're just now catching up to about 2009. But there's still some very old songs from the early 90s that haven't been realized. So, yeah, we're ready to roll on another album. We just have to rehearse it, you know, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, so I'm basically finished with my questions now. Do you have any last words to our viewers?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's given our music a chance. We really appreciate you. It's really fucking amazing to be here in Austria, despite the rain. And, you know, we hope to come back through again as soon as possible. So, and thank you for the opportunity to talk about this. As you can see, the rest of the band has finally showed up. So, you know, almost. we're missing one more still, but we're all here. And we're all about Stormbringer. That's what it comes down to.